I think about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the more I hate it. Just gonna let that simmer with you. Cue title scene. Sorry I couldn't get anything up this weekend, but I was out of town. Luckily, what I was doing has put me in a position where I can see every movie that came out this week, which I have already halfway through. If you don't get that reference, you were not raised in the 90s. But nevertheless, before getting to those reviews, gotta talk about how these numbers did. Because trust me, these numbers make no sense. Coming in at number 6, Insidious Chapter 2 with 6.747 million. That's a lot of sevens. At number 5, Don John with 9 million. That's 19. At number 4, Something Called Baggage Claim with 9.3 million. I don't know. Coming in next is Rush with 10.314 million. Then Prisoners with 11.27 million. And coming in at number 1, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 with 35 million. A number so disappointing, you'll know what I mean by tomorrow. That's right, you've got your numbers this week. We know what they are, and I know about halfway why they are, but let's face it, instructions not included and where the Millers are gone, but some weird things have come to take the place. And nevertheless, let's get into it. First up, Insidious Chapter 2. You'd think with Halloween coming this would do better, right? Wrong! A couple weeks have passed, the novelty of the whole thing is up. People are starting to realize the film's issues. Horror fans are still enjoying it and going to see it, but let's be realistic here speaking. It's been several weeks. James Wan has no doubt already started working on Insidious 3, but it is what it is. The novelty is dying off, and let's see, the month of scares and scares starts tomorrow, and let's see if those double scares come with anything good. Then, Don John. A movie about porn not doing better than 9 million. I am not surprised this film wasn't number 1 or 2 or 3 this weekend, but I did get to see it, and it is good. It deserves its spot in the top 5. It'll probably be number 6 next week. This film, it's got a lot of social commentating. The porn thing probably turns people off. I imagine there's probably some people turned off by the accents. I wasn't, but I could see how that would. Trust me, Tony Danza. But the thing is that this was a delightful film. It was a meaningful film, and the people who saw it have enjoyed it. I have no doubt Joseph Gordon-Levitt will be back in the director's chair soon. Then, Baggage Claim. Here we go again. A movie I don't know and no one knows, no one's heard of. What the hell's going on? No porn, I guess. New, it just opened. Moving on! Rush, 10.314 million. Definitely the best movie that came out this weekend. Unfortunately, first trailer probably showed too much. A lot of people aren't really that into racing, so that probably didn't help them. But by far, truly an excellent film, and this is a film I have a feeling will be here around a lot longer than you think. Because don't forget, this is a film that will spread through word of mouth. So I have no doubt it's going to be here for a little while. People are loving this film. It's got Thor in it. How could it not do good? Then, Prisoners. Staying in there, aren't you, Hugh Jackman? You masterful master. Not going to lie, after talking about Don John, all I can think right now are porn jokes. But this is a family show. Family. That's really what this is about. After all, it's not like I curse or anything. It's Hugh Jackman. Okay, how could it not do good? People are loving it. Critics are loving it. I loved it. It stays where it is. It'll be here a little while. The longer it stays, the better chance of Oscar buzz. So if any of you saw this and think that's the type of movie for the Oscars, keep seeing it. If it keeps this consistent and this close to the top for the next several weeks, it's going to get noticed by the Academy. And that will definitely have an impact. And finally, Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs 2. Family movies. The bane of my existence. Why? They're lazy. They're not trying to entertain you. They're just trying to shut children up. They just want to get people to buy toys a lot of times. All this, all that, and they just aren't made by people who care. And this is another one of those films. I'll talk about that later this week. Probably tomorrow, maybe later, depending on how much of a mood I'm willing to talk about it. It's the type of movie parents bring their kids to shut them up. There's no way around it. I guess people like the first one. I've never seen the first one, and after seeing this, I have no desire to watch the first one. Maybe I read the book as a kid, but that's about it. It's family friendly. I mean, when your other big movies are about porn and child kidnapping, what else is going to make number one? I don't know. But that's how it works. We live in a world where parents just want to bring their kids to a movie to shut them up for a while. And I guarantee you, half the parents in the theater didn't turn their phone off. I know mine didn't. But what are you going to do? You hope for better, and you hope that sooner or later good taste pulls through, and chances are kids are going to forget this movie in a few days anyways. And they'll move on to their next big thing, because it is almost Halloween season. And you know what that means? Candy, costumes, trick-or-treating, and telling scary stories to make your neighbor kids cry. Oh yeah. You've got any scary stories to share? Put them in the comments below. And if you want to see more of me being disappointed by films, click the subscribe button below. Bwah ha ha ha.